On the outskirts of a small, forgotten village stood a decaying mansion known as Blackwood Manor. Built centuries ago, it had once been the grand residence of the wealthy Blackwood family, but now it lay in ruin, overgrown with ivy and steeped in dark legends. Locals whispered about the ghosts that haunted its halls and the vampires that lurked within its shadows. Clara, a writer with a fascination for the macabre, decided to spend a night at Blackwood Manor to gather inspiration for her next novel. Armed with a flashlight and a notebook, she ventured into the abandoned mansion as the sun dipped below the horizon. The air inside was cold and damp, carrying the faint smell of decay. As Clara explored, she felt a chill run down her spine. Portraits of the Blackwood ancestors with hollow, watchful eyes seemed to track her every move. She brushed it off as imagination and continued deeper into the house. It wasn't long before she heard it, a faint whispering that seemed to emanate from the walls themselves. Clara's heart raced, but her curiosity outweighed her fear. She followed the whispers to a large, ornate door at the end of a dimly lit hallway. It creaked open on its own, revealing a grand ballroom bathed in an eerie blue light. In the center of the room, ghostly figures danced to silent music. Among them, Clara noticed a tall, imposing man with a predatory smile. His eyes were dark and piercing, and his skin was deathly pale. He was a vampire. Clara tried to back away, but found herself rooted to the spot. The vampire, Count Viktor Blackwood, extended a hand towards her, and the ghostly dancers vanished. "Welcome to my home," he said in a voice as smooth as silk. "I have waited a long time for someone brave enough to enter." Clara was overwhelmed with terror, but also with a strange sense of familiarity. She realized that Count Viktor looked just like one of the portraits she had seen earlier. "What do you want from me?" Clara managed to whisper. Victor's smile widened. "I want to tell you a story," he replied. "It's the story of my curse and the tragedy of my family. You will be my voice to the world, the one who finally tells the tale." As he spoke, Clara felt a cold hand on her shoulder. She turned to see a ghostly figure of a woman, tears streaming down her translucent face. "Save us," the ghost pleaded. "Break the curse." Clara listened to Victor's tragic tale, how he and his family were cursed by a powerful sorceress, doomed to eternal unrest. Moved by their sorrow, Clara vowed to write their story and find a way to lift the curse. The rest of the night was a blur of ghostly apparitions and whispered secrets. By dawn, Clara had filled her notebook with the tale of the Blackwood family. As she left the manor, the sun's first rays seemed to breathe life back into the decrepit house, and she felt a sense of hope. Clara returned to the village, determined to fulfill her promise. She devoted herself to uncovering the sorceress's secrets and penning the tragic story of the Blackwood curse. In doing so, she hoped to bring peace to the restless spirits and end the reign of the vampire lord. Though the road was long and fraught with danger, Clara's courage and compassion drove her forward, and Blackwood Manor awaited the day it would be free from its haunting past.